going live on TikTok. Had to take a call. Just came back and I wanted to show you the meal prepping that I'm doing for the week ahead. This is just in jars. Carrots, garbanzo beans, kidney beans, and what I'm doing is I'm just layering this up. So I have carrots in the bottom layer, which I just chopped up. Choppy chop chop. And then taking garbanzo beans. I'm just putting them in order, not because I'm like it has to be in order, but because I don't want to forget anything. I'll show you here what I'm up to. So after this, I'm putting in these red beans. I just picked lettuce. All this lettuce just came from my lettuce planters. All fresh, all washed, all organic. And I put some parsley in here too. I'm gonna make the dressing. The dressing I'm putting in garlic, avocado, and I'm gonna use this yellow lentil hummus to mix up and make a thick dressing that I'm gonna put on top again. So maybe it'll go down through, but I have to finish layering these up. Carrots in the bottom, chickpeas. I want to see kind of how much we'll get in here. Morton cooked quinoa, so quinoa is going in here too. These are just gonna be like super healthy, a healthy bowl in a jar. Put the chickpeas in. I'll put some more carrots in that because that's a big deep one. And I am using cans of stuff for this instead of last week my jars were primarily fresh stuff. This week I'm using more beans, like the chickpeas, the garbanzo beans. More of that this week. I think this is going to be just about right.
You don't sneeze with water? Or do these just
No,
go like that?
they just go like that.
Should I put them in another bowl to cool
No,
them or something?
I can take them right out of there, thanks. I'm not quite ready for them yet. Okay.
These ones have got the toast.
So Morton's cooked up quinoa that are going in here too. Just like a little bit more of the garbanzo beans that I want to use. And garbanzo beans, you can use the stuff that they come in to make meringue. To make, I think it's vegetarian meringue. Okay, so now we put the rest of these beans on top. And it doesn't, there is no science to this. You can put whatever you want in here. Anything you want in the jar. This one won't get a whole lot of these beans because I have I just want to put a little bit in each thing. Yeah, the chickpeas are cooked. They're in a can. They came from a can. Okay, Morton, I'm done with this thing. Thank you. So now I'm gonna put in, I have some more carrots here. I'm gonna put some more carrots in this one. More carrots in here. And red beans. And again, do your jars up any way you wanna, any way you wanna. I'm just gonna put in 1 scoop of these, or I'm not gonna have enough for the whole. So we're making these up to eat. You could heat these up too. We're gonna eat them cold. I'm gonna put a hummus dressing on them that I make up. I don't like to use this spoon in a non-stick pan. Don't use metal utensils in a non-stick pan. You will scratch it. I'm being super careful. Super careful. Can you get red kidney beans cooked too? Yep. Yep. These are already cooked. Put this over to the side. I don't want to scratch the non-stick surface with this metal spoon. This one I didn't have enough black beans for, so I'll put these red beans in here.
Do you want another can of black beans open?
No, I got enough stuff, I think. Morton, here's this too as well. Thank you.
You sure you know what note there's
I'm
another can?
positive. Absolutely positive. So in here, there's a little bit more carrot. This doesn't have to be exact. Use what you got. Use what you got. That's how our grandparents did it. This is French style green beans. And there's a Pennsylvania Dutch thing called chow chow. And this kind of reminds me of that. And I need room on top for my lettuce leaves to go. Anyway. And these are just going to be quick, easy, fast meals. Getting warmer. So a meal in a jar. A salad in a jar that you can just dump out. That's a great thing. I have the avocados. Now I'm going to do them in dressing. You can, if you want to, peel them into a little metal bowl for me. Big enough that I can mix salad up in, please. Thank you, Martin. I have not done this way before. Last week I did primarily fresh stuff. I didn't want to go to the store this week because every time you go to the grocery store, you spend like over $100. We do anyway. I did not want to do that. So I have fresh carrots at the bottom. But I do have cans of stuff in here. And they're already looking beautiful. Already looking beautiful. Ooh. That was one jar sitting on top of another jar. That was a hard sit. And you can do these with stuff you have in your house. 100%. You probably already have stuff in your cupboards to do all of these. And the star of this is going to be the dressing. I'm going to make the dressing on here. The dressing is going to be fresh avocados, fresh garlic, and spicy yellow lentil hummus that I got the other day when I was out at the store. Oh, they're looking amazing. And I think we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. wait, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We have 14 jars. 14. And these will stay in the fridge. They're gonna keep beautifully. Each day actually, they taste a little bit better and better because you'll see what I'm gonna put on the top of these. This is gonna be fun. I want to make all my food prep. I want to make everything as easy as I can make it. I want to set it up. I want to set myself up for winning, not failure. People going on about holidays, but we can't afford a holiday. You don't work. Yep. We all can afford different things. I know people who have many jets. I don't even have one jet. And, you know, we all can afford different things. Yeah. I don't begrudge people anything that they have worked and earned for. They spend their money any way they want to spend their money. It's not my money. I didn't make it for them. But yeah. I think that, yeah. All right, next level. Next level. Red beets. Red beets are so good for you. They are so good for you. I'm gonna probably put 2 scoops of red beets, at least in each of these. Because red beets are so amazing. Yes, yeah, I'm happy for people. I went to that store in that mall in Florida where the shoes were like $1,600 or more. And I couldn't afford them, but lots of people can. Well, I could afford them if I didn't, if it depends what we want to buy. I want to buy art supplies. I want to buy airplane tickets and travel.
These chopped up.
Yeah, if you want to chop those up, you can take that and that. Thanks, honey.
There's olive oil, avocado oil, Celtic salt, and the pepper.
Thank you.
What else do you want?
That's,
you want mayonnaise?
I need that garlic.
Oh.
That garlic that we have. Actually, if you wanted to get a big honkin' chunk of that garlic and chop that up for us, that would be amazing. Red beets. My sister drinks red beet juice every morning. I could not do that. We have red beet powder that we put in things. Red beets are really, really good for you, though. These are going to be so colorful and gorgeous. I'm so excited about these. And Morton and I, besides a piece of lettuce that I just ate, Morton and I have not eaten breakfast today. Honey, did you eat anything? You need to eat something with your pills, I think.
Yeah. How finely do you want these peppers chopped up?
They don't have to be fine. They can go in the dressing, yeah.
So you want them chopped up finely?
Fine-ish. I like chunky stuff.
Yeah, but if they're in the dressing, it's
Red beets. And the cool thing about these jars, put in what you like. You don't want to put in stuff that you don't like. Like, I don't like red beets, but maybe I'll try them because Priscilla said to put them in there. Don't put them in there. And these are ugly red beets. Ugly red beets, they have not been peeled to perfection. So you have some skin from the beet on there. And it's so fine. Totally fine. There's actually more flavor and vitamins in the skin. I think we get too hung up on looks. We're like, you're not perfect. Therefore, you must not be tasty and delicious. But you are. Boop, 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 boop. the piece de la resistance. So I'm gonna put the dressing that I make on top, and then at the very top, I'm gonna put this lettuce that I just picked from our window thingy. Our window thingy. Window planter, that's the word. And some of these, not all of these are mason jars. A lot of these are just like that jar. That jar had some kind of sauce in it. Oh, I'm gonna show you that. Looky, these are Del Monte beets. They are prettier. Look it. This is a beauty contest. This one's actually better for you. That's the prettiness of it. Drink the vinegar from the salad. Yeah, vinegar is so good for you. Oh my goodness. I don't know how we had a jar of the expensive brand. It's bizarre looking at it though. Like I gotta look in here. What you put in here? Ingredients: beets, water, sugar, and sea salt. These are already sweet. Why did they put sugar in there? These ones, the cheap ones that are not as pretty. These ones, oh, these ones were from Canada. And the ingredients are beet, water, salt. And they leave some rind on. These ones, which were probably, yeah, they were twice the price. These ones were 99 cents a can. These ones were 59 cents a can, 49 cents a can. And this one is bigger. Is this one bigger? No, both the same size. So twice as much because they stuck sugar in. That's disappointing. Okay. All right, now we got all our little jars. All our little jars are ready. Look at them. Look at these little jars. All our little jars are ready. We're ready to make up the salad dressing. And there goes the choo-choo train. Honey, I'm gonna probably want some balsamic vinaigrette instead of the avocado oil. So these are 2 fresh avocados. Morton always lets the belly button in. I do not like the belly button in the avocado. I don't. But I'm just gonna smush this up. Do you have the garlic, babe? I'm gonna smush this.
How many do you want? That was about 10 of them.
Throw them right in here.
That was about 10 of them. How many do you want?
That's good. Here, I'll clean that for you.
Do you want another 4 or 5?
No, that's good. Whenever I see this, I think of that as using with clay. It's great to make hair with in clay. Thanks, honey.
You sure that's all?
Yep, I'm sure that's great. So the garlic and the avocado, just gonna mix those up. I want to plump this down. Some more garlic there. Honey, you know that with washed hands after your garlic's off? Yep, put the pepper in there.
Do you want any onion?
No.
Because that's got the onion.
No. So this is red pepper in here. This dressing is going to be incredible. Red pepper. Oh my gosh, this smells so good already. This smells amazing already. I'm gonna put some pepper in. I'm not gonna put any salt. And I'm gonna put olive oil in. This olive oil, $2.99 a bottle. We got this olive oil.
$20 a bottle.
$20 a bottle it should have been. We got it for $2.99.
What else do you need in there?
The
Balsamic.
French herbs
You
and
want
balsamic.
balsamic or butter?
I'm gonna put a lot of olive oil in it. Olive oil is so good for you. How's Morton? Say hi from me. Morton, Susan says hi.
Right,
How are you, Morton?
there's two of these open. I don't know which one you want.
Let me see what we got here.
They're both balsamic and Medina, but I don't know which one you want. There's two open.
We'll just use this one. Balsamic. I'm just feeling this by love. Just feeling it by love. Okay, that's good, honey. Just let them here in case I need more. So I'm gonna just mix this up, emulsify it.
Did you get the salt?
I didn't, well, give me a little, I'll have a little, oops. That's the Celtic salt. Yep, just that in my hand. That's a heck of a lot. It's a lot of salt.
A lot of jars.
It is a lot of jars. That's good though.
Is that gonna be enough for the 15 jars?
Honey, I'm putting this stuff in it.
Mm.
This is yellow lentil. Can I give you this, Morton, please? That. This is spicy yellow lentil hummus. That is amazing. It's so delicious. I thought it would come out easier. I don't know why I thought it would come out like in a oneer.
Are you using the other one as well?
I'm using the other one. Thanks, honey. This stuff is so good. And this stuff, I had been eating stuff from it. I don't double dip. As I was eating it, I was thinking, this will make great dressing. Thanks. Okay, now I'm gonna mix all of this. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. It smells so good. So avocado hummus dressing. I don't know why my light keeps changing. Hope you can see that okay. You want to taste a bit of this? Did you get out sourdough, honey?
Oh, no.
We're going to give this a taste. And these carrots can go back in, but do you want to take a bite on a carrot?
Oh, I'll break my teeth trying to bite a carrot. On nobody's money.
Oh my gosh, that is so good. I'll give Morton his little bite. Here, honey, eat this on camera.
Yeah, it's really good.
Isn't it right? Those
You
go
can
in the
back
drawer.
fridge.
This dressing It needs nothing else in it. I like the consistency of it. So this is what I'm gonna do. This dressing won't,
You don't put your lettuce on top.
I'm gonna put the lettuce on the top this time.
I don't know, maybe, do you think it
I'm
was
gonna put
maybe
the
because you
dressing in.
sealed it with the dressing the last time, remember?
No, it's good. But what I'm gonna do this time, honey, is because the balsamic vinegar is good for you. Do we have any apple cider vinegar in little jars?
Maybe.
So I don't have to pour from the big jar? Yeah. That's what I want. You can get rid of all that oil and stuff now.
Yeah, wait a minute, I'll get a strainer because it's
No,
some
I don't care if there's some other in here. Apple cider vinegar. I'm gonna put a little splash in each one. We love apple cider vinegar.
that stuff's got the mother in it.
I'm not gonna lift this up. Honey, would you take all these away, out of the way, please? That's gonna go down there and hit those carrots. All those cans you can get rid of too now for me, please. And that as well, that. No, these ones aren't done yet.
I know.
Honey, babe, complicating. I got a little system. Thank you. Here, you can get all this stuff off the table, all these cans too. Okay, so now comes the dippy dip in this stuff in, and I'm gonna start off just by one. I hope I have enough of this stuff. One for each. It's so flavorful, this is. One for each. Oops. That went on the side of the jar. One for each. Oh, that went down between the jars. Dang it. So I did not measure anything, but look, it's almost perfect. So in these bigger jars, I'll put a little bit extra. They're not done yet. The jars are not done yet. I'm just scraping all this stuff out here. This process, I think, all said and done, is going to take about an hour and a half. But an hour and a half divided into like 14 meals, I think that's good. So how I'm going to get this off, I'm going to scrape this with lettuce. Boop. It's going to go right in there. And I could use a spatula. We have spatulas. We do have spatulas, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna just, my lettuce, pushing that in, perfect. Lettuce, just picked lettuce from the windowsill garden. This, honey, can I give you this?
Oh, you're forgetting your quinoa.
Oh, grab the quinoa. We forgot the quinoa. Oh my goodness.
Oh, you it as well.
Yeah,
Because you like with the lettuce.
here, let me give you that.
You don't want the lettuce to go limp.
No, well, I just got a couple little pieces here of this. Is that hot? No. So this is quinoa he cooked. Thank you. Thank you. So the quinoa.
You using those?
What, honey?
Are you using those?
No, I just set those out. This is cooked quinoa. If you have never had it before, it's really, really good. I'm gonna do this over here, because if it falls, it'll go down in here. And because it's little pieces, I can sugar this in and it'll fall down to take up parts of the jar. This is perfect. This is perfect. I was thinking these look a little empty and I forgot about this stuff. Quinoa. Oh, that's the one that fell down the side. I'll wash that off properly. And these are just for Morton and I. I'm not sharing this food with anybody else. This dressing, the dressing is the best I've ever tasted. The dressing is the best I've ever tasted. Oh my gosh. It's insane. Insane. Honey, can I get a clean rag because I spilled some of this? Yeah, Morton's having the same.
Morton's what?
You're having the same as me from this stuff.
You want a smaller spoon?
No, this is perfect. Some of these got it on the side. I spilled it. Do we have room in the fridge, I hope?
No, I don't know.
We could stand these in the drawers. We can stand them in the drawers. For sure. Great. Yeah, the soup, let's finish that. I don't care about having that soup for breakfast.
All right, you want
Turn it on, yeah. I'll eat soup for breakfast. Quinoa in here.
weird, it looks like lemonade.
What does? Oh, the whey.
It looks like lemonade.
This is gonna be so, I can't wait to eat these. We're gonna eat one of them tonight. A little bit of food prep. Little bit of food prep. I'm glad I put that apple cider vinegar in the bottom of these. I am excited about that. This one, bonus. Morton, isn't that dressing like the best dressing you ever had? It's so good. Morton and I, when I lived in Scotland, we loved to cook together. Oh my gosh, didn't we, Morton? Yeah. We cooked together and just loved it all the time. Like, you can look at cooking and food prep, whatever. You look at it as a chore, or you can look at it as something fun. And it, you know, and I think I don't follow recipes. Morton likes a recipe. I am horrible for not liking a recipe. I'm very much wing it. Like, we lived in the country growing up. We didn't have the option of just running to the store. It wasn't an option. And I think that's like my mom would always just kind of, if she was out of this or that, she would put in this or that. Okay, that's that. That quinoa is empty. This quinoa, he said, got a little bit burnt. But it looks great. It looks fine. I'm gonna use this. This. It's a better scooper. Kind of want to hold this over. I'm excited to eat these, but I'm also excited at the thought of all the time this is saving. So when we come inside, we're hungry. We don't want to sit down and like cook. You pop one of these are, we're going to share these. These are so heavy. And this is this is nutritionally dense food right here. This is the stuff. Nutritionally dense food. Quinoa. Quinoa is really, really good. If you've never tried it before, Susan, you should try this. It kind of reminds me a little bit of couscous. Maybe it is couscous. I don't know. Actually, looking at this like this, it's like, wait, this is couscous, but it's quinoa. It's a super grain. Super grain. I'm gonna have to really shove these lettuce leaves in. I got a lot of lettuce leaves. I'm gonna have to push this down. Your husband doesn't have any interest in cooking. Does he have interest in eating? Maybe you could find a recipe and say, hey, how do you like the sounds of this? Let's make it together. Martin and I used to do date night cooking. And I mean, like, before we bought the church, we kind of still do it. We'll kind of still cook for a date night here. And like right now, Morton, he's in there. Do you see him? Morton's in there cleaning the dishes. He's in there washing the dishes. I'm so lucky. I'm so lucky. Okay, I'm gonna look and see who's lower. This one's pretty low. I'm just gonna kind of try to even the height of these. What are you making? Oh, the soupy. The soup. Honey, if you put water in this pan, it would soften the stick because it's sticky. It didn't burn though, it just did stick a little bit to the bottom.
Toasted with quinoa.
Toasted quinoa, that's it. Did you smell it?
And that was almost bang on the 15 minutes.
Did you smell this?
What? Yeah, it smells toasted. It doesn't taste burned, does it? It tastes toasted rather than
That's
burned.
good. Okay. There's that. Here's this too. And okay, one last thing now for this, and that's a game I like to play, which lid. So here, look at this one. This one is gorgeous. This one has the fancy beets in it that have sugar in them. And I'm gonna stick some lettuce leaves in here. Stick a little fresh parsley in here. You don't have to be so precious about this. I want to make sure these are still kind of crispy. I'm gonna eat these. Lid on. Done. A meal in a jar. Dump it out. Morton likes to wash dishes. It's weird. And I will not question that. We talked about getting a dishwasher. He did not want a dishwasher. You can eat these little stems. These are really tender. I'm going to actually just put them in there. These are so tender. They're good for you. Oh my gosh, they smell so good. Smell so good. And these little leaves are fresh off. I thought about, my lettuce needed picking though. And I thought about leaving these on a little bit longer, or just picking them off as I was using them. But then I thought, no, you got to make room for new growth when you're growing your lettuce inside. Jar 2. Jar 2 looks great. Oh my gosh, a ladybug crawled in here since I washed them. No, ladybug, you're not going in the salad. We have so many ladybugs here just now. I've accidentally bit a ladybug before. I didn't eat it, but I accidentally thought it was a piece of trail mix, and they're horrible tasting. I spit it out, of course. Honey, a ladybug had crawled onto my lettuce. Oh my gosh, the ladybug's on the jar. Ladybug, you're ridiculous. Go away. It is Ladybug Central here just now.
You want the dish up or leave it on?
I'll just leave it till I'm done with this, honey. I'm almost done. I'm glad I'm looking through these. Last thing we want to do is eat a ladybug.
Yeah, they don't taste very good apparently.
No, I tasted one before, accidentally. Jar 4. Honey, can I start setting jars over here for you to put away? Jar 4 looks fantastic. And these are heavy. I'll set them on this side of the table for you. 1, 2, 3, 4. If They got the lid on there, ready to go. Put some of that on here.
You found last week that with them being done in the warm room, they vacuum sealed in the fridge.
Yeah, they vacuum sealed themselves. Jar 5. Jar 5 looks beautiful. Jar 6. Jar 7. There's not a lot of lettuce in these, honey, but we can always pick more fresh as we're going. Nope, wrong lid. Jar 8. Jar 8 looks great. Jar 9. And then jar 10 won't get any lettuce in it. Has a little bit of parsley in it. We can put lettuce as it comes out. Jar 11. Jar 12. Nope. Jar 13. And jar 14. And it's done. It's the, wait, let me show, there you go. 14 jars done. That was 48 minutes. And we were, I think I was probably on the TikTok live for about 30. So we kind of, I'm gonna flip you around and show you how they look in the fridge. We kind of did this like a teamwork thing. Oh, that's our mozzarella. Made mozzarella yesterday. I'm excited about that. Maybe tonight let's do pizzas for dinner. So there we have all, look at them. We have all of them ready. And you put some down in this drawer. Great. Wonderful. There you go. And this is whey. That's what we had left over from making the mozzarella cheese. That's crazy. And I did a TikTok on that. If you want to check that out. Morton, thank you. I'm going to turn this around and say bye-bye. Thanks for watching. And comment if, are you meal prepping? Are you doing this sort of thing? I'm on a healthy journey. And I think meal prep, setting ourselves up for success instead of like, oh my gosh, it's starving o'clock and I have nothing to eat. Do that. And then over here, I'll show you here. We have these lovely windowsill lettuces that I just picked from to make those salads. And I'm going to turn these this way. They grow towards the sun, so you just keep turning them in the windowsill. Get yourself a little window garden and get yourself a Morton. I highly recommend a Morton. Talk to you later. Have a beautiful day. Bye.